Where did you go on Good Friday?
I went St. Francis. They have outside stations of the cross, so I always wanted to do that, and that's a work always got in the way, but since I'm retired and I don't have work, I was able to do it, and it was at noon, and it was a nice day, and the sun was out at that time. There was about maybe 20 plus people there, so it was nice. It took about an hour. Brought back a lot of memories.
I'm glad you were able to go.
Yeah.
So, what kind of memories did it bring back for you?
When I was growing up, when they had the stations, that was like a huge event, and it was always none of this when it was at night. It was always on Friday, and it was at 3 o'clock. And when I went to a grade school, the big event, the stations, I think, when you go through them and you are forced to concentrate on all the beatings and all that other stuff. And what he did, like for us, is like awesome. Always hit home with me. The stations.
I never had that in our church. What is the Stations of the Cross exactly?
The Stations of the Cross is a start as to when he gets the cross and all the way up until the crucifixion and the burial, and it just breaks it down into 14 in installments, and a church would have pictures of each of the stations, like when you go the first time, second time, third time, and when Simon Cyrene came and helped them, and so when you see the pictures and you hear the prayers and the people, it really puts it into crystal clear.
Oh, cool. So you walk through the neighborhood?
Yeah. It was maybe 3 streets, and where we would stop, there was always like a cross in the front yard, and so that is where you stopped, and you gathered around a priest, and then you said prayers, sang a song, and then you moved on.
I see you got that little booklet from them.
Yes, it did.
That has all the prayers in it?
Yes, that's the prayers, and then the songs are in the back.
I see. And you says the altar boys used to have to memorize that whole thing?
Yeah. They have
wow.
To, well, not the whole thing. We had to memorize the responses. You were either holding a cross or you were holding a candle, and you couldn't hold a candle and hold a book like that.
Oh.
You had to memorize it.
And the prayers too?
And the prayers. Well, yeah, the prayers were a part of it. But
and you had to say those specific words that are in the book.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the people also who were there answered the same way too, but they got read it. Why? We just had it stored up here. You had to memorize it in Latin.
Wow.
So
That's
it
a lot
was,
to memorize in
didn't-
English.
It was just at the time you really didn't question it or think of it. It was just something that was expected, and you did it.
Wow.
And that's
But when you went Friday, it was in English, huh? You said, right?
yeah.
Well, hopefully I can join you when I get done working.
That would be nice.
Thanks, Gerard.
Thank you. Happy Easter.